Solidarity forever.
Opposition Coalition of United Political Parties (CUPP) had released the video footage of the third attack on the country home of the spokesman Ikenga by unknown gunmen on 7th February 2023. The group, in a press conference addressed by Mark Adebayo, co-spokesperson of the coalition, accused the Imo State Governor Hope Uzodimma and the Commissioner of Police Imo State of knowing more than they are willing to say over the attack. They alleged that from amongst the attackers, men of the Imo State Police Command, Agu Network, and at least one officer from the Force Intelligence and Investigation Bureau were identified from the video.
When the government struck, they first took out all the CCTV cameras they could see in the compound. They were armed to the teeth with guns, machetes, and charms. They believably had information that Ikenga was around when they struck. When they could not find him, they terrorized the occupants in his house, robbed them, destroyed property, and planted incriminating items in the house. We will show you the evidence shortly. Gentlemen, the part of this third attack that shocked us and made our hearts bleed is that some of the attackers have been identified. You will see their faces today. And sadly, serving police officers in the Imo State Police Command, at least one officer from the Police Force Intelligence and Investigation Bureau, FIB, members of the notorious and bloodthirsty Agu Network of the Imo State government, and other unidentified gunmen.
Mr. Mark Adebayo also accused the Imo CP of colluding with the ruling All Progressive Congress in the state to seize voter education and campaign materials belonging to Ikenga and the PDP, as well as detaining and torturing those in possession of the materials for 6 days without charging them to court or releasing them. He, however, said that the lawyer who went to secure the bail of the arrested people was also arrested and detained but was released after 3 days. CPP called on the Inspector General of Police to immediately investigate the attack and redeploy the Imo CP so as to unravel the mystery behind unknown gunmen in Imo State and restrict Governor Hope Uzodimma from coming to Idiato on Election Day, as the governor had promised to spend the day in that constituency on 25th February, just as they called on local and foreign election observers as well as foreign missions to note Idiato as flashpoints for possible election-related violence. Mr. Adebayo also alleged that the Imo CP shielded those responsible for voter register manipulation, but only went ahead to charge innocent INEC staff to court, an action which has been struck out by the court for lack of evidence.
He has made it public. Is that view a crime that the Commissioner of Police does not understand, or is he being misguided by his political involvement? First, the Attorney General of Imo State had alleged and filed frivolous and vexatious charges that Ikenga was responsible for the burning of INEC offices in Imo State. Then was the allegation of terrorism. Then that he hacked into INEC server, laughable, and took materials with which he exposed Obu magic. Then murder. Then arson.
Nigeria is in their need of divine intervention. Nigerians need to understand that the period we are in is a period that requires every hand to be on deck. We must salvage the very soul of the Nigerian nation. We have the responsibility, the duty behoves on all of us to ensure that we redeem the very soul of the Nigerian nation. We can all observe what is going on, what is being dished out from the courts, what we get from our immediate environment. We're not impressed. We're not impressed by what we get, from the judicial arm of government.
This third attack is coming less than a month after the second attack on 14th January, where 4 people were killed, including his uncle, and property including houses and over 32 vehicles worth over 1 billion naira was destroyed.